My dearest friends, I'm very excited today to share something very precious. I'm very excited to share with you the 11 laws of reality that I came up with. I've been thinking about reality, as you know, for a long time, and every day I'm here with you answering questions from those who have read You Are the Universe, Discovering Your Cosmic Self and Why It Matters. And you can continue to send those questions to me at the following email address, info@jayo.com. 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 And please continue to send me those questions, whether they're from here or elsewhere. But today, I am very excited to share with you the 11 laws of reality. I've been thinking about them for a long time, but last night they all came through in a dream. And then this morning I actually quickly jotted them down so I would not forget them. And I thought I'd quickly put them here on this podcast so that they're there for the record, and then now I can start expanding on them in articles and also submit them to hopefully some journals, although that doesn't matter, and do a book based on these laws, okay? And these laws, in my current insight, is that these laws will make a huge difference to our future evolution as meta-human. So if you're ready, here are the 11 laws, okay? Now, of course, they're built up on previous laws, whether we call them laws of physics or Newton's laws or other laws, it doesn't matter. They're built up from there. But I believe this is the first time they're expressed in this way, the 11 laws. And I also believe that this will lead to a new evolution of us from humans to meta-humans, and ultimately to our participation in the creation of a new reality. Okay, are we ready? Law number 1. Matter and mass is an experience in consciousness or awareness. So this is matter. This is an experience in consciousness. This is matter. It's an experience in consciousness. The furniture behind me, the walls behind me, all matter, experience in consciousness. But in the same way, the matter that we call the biological body, it's matter, it's an experience in consciousness. I hope everyone agrees with this. If you don't, let me know. But this as matter, this as matter, this body as matter, this as matter is an experience in consciousness. That's law number 1. Matter or mass is an experience in consciousness. Law number 2. Subatomic matter is both an experience and concept in consciousness. So when I mean subatomic matter, I mean things like protons and neutrons and electrons and other particles. They are both experiences in consciousness, but also concepts in consciousness. Let me explain that. As subatomic particles measured, say in the Hadron Collider, they are experiences. Some observer experiences the subatomic particle. But as waves of possibilities, subatomic particles are concepts. So subatomic particles or subatomic matter is both an experience and concept in consciousness, awareness. I'm using the two terms synonymously. So that's law number 2. Subatomic matter is both an experience and a concept in consciousness. Okay, law number 3. Experiences and concepts are activities in consciousness. Once again, experiences and concepts are activities in consciousness. They occur in consciousness, they are known in consciousness, and they are modified forms of consciousness. Can we say that? If you disagree, let me know. Experiences and concepts are activities in consciousness. They occur in consciousness, are known in consciousness, and are modified forms of consciousness. That's actually how Rupert Spira defines consciousness as well. Number 4. Energy, according to physics, is the ability to do work. It is the same as matter, as kinetic energy or motion, or as potential energy, which is position and rest mass, E is equal to mc squared. It is also an experience. So I'll repeat that. Energy, the ability to do work, is the same as matter, E is equal to mc squared. Kinetic energy, as a result of motion, and potential energy as a result of rest mass, is also an experience in consciousness. Okay, so energy is an experience in consciousness. Law number 5. Neither matter nor energy can be created or destroyed. Now that's a well-known law, the law of conservation of energy and matter, so I'm just repeating that. Neither matter nor energy can be created or destroyed. That's law number 5. Law number 6. Since their source, and I'm repeating, since the source of energy and matter as concept and experience is consciousness, consciousness cannot be created or destroyed. Energy and matter cannot be created or destroyed, but consciousness, their source as both experience and concept, can also neither be created nor destroyed. Number 7, and these sequentially follow. Consciousness is eternally modifying itself as experience in the form of concepts and the experience of matter and energy. I'll repeat it. 7, law number 7. Consciousness eternally modifies itself as experience in the form of concepts and the experience that we call matter energy, mass energy. Number 8. The ground state of all modified states of consciousness or modified experiences is pure consciousness. Pure consciousness is the ground state that modifies itself endlessly into these states. Pure consciousness is also infinite possibilities. Okay? So that leads to law number 9. Beyond all states, at the very source, reality is pure consciousness or infinite possibilities. So once again, law number 9. Beyond all states, at source, reality is pure consciousness or infinite possibilities. Law number 10. When we stop identifying with transient modified states, because these modified states are very evanescent, they're like what the metaphor would be like virtual particles. They appear and disappear. at lightning speeds. And when I mean lightning speeds, I literally mean lightning speeds, the speed of light. So when we stop identifying with transient modified states, we know ourselves as pure consciousness or infinite possibilities. How do we know ourselves as infinite possibilities? When we stop identifying ourselves with the excitations of consciousness or the modifications of consciousness. We can also say when we transcend thought, because thought is a modified state of consciousness. That would be law number 10, that we know ourselves as infinite possibilities. And law number 11, this is freedom from constructs, and all constructs, including birth and death and everything that I have said also, ultimately. Freedom from all of that. And total freedom then to endlessly create and transform ourselves and our experiences of reality. Total freedom then to endlessly transform ourselves and our experiences of reality, which is infinite, endless creativity and evolution, from human to meta-human and beyond. Okay, so these are the 11 laws of reality. I would like to write about them, and I will write about them. But in the meanwhile, I would like you, please, to listen to this, to observe, to watch this video again. See if you can find a hole in this sequential unfoldment of the 11 laws. I would like you to find a problem because that would be very illuminating for me, and then we'll have to modify them. So please watch this video again on the 11 laws of reality. Please share it with your friends and ask everyone to find a problem, to find some logical hole or some logical deficit in these 11 laws, and then we can modify them if needed. But then if there seems to be a reasonable consensus that these laws are true or bring us closer to truth, then let's elaborate on each of these laws collectively and move to a new experience of ourselves and a new ability to endlessly create reality. As Rumi said, when I die, I will soar with angels, and when I die to the angels, what I shall become, you cannot imagine. Creativity and evolution as an endless horizon through endlessly modifying ourselves, pure consciousness, into new form and phenomena, new species, and new realities, new universes. So I'm going to take a 15-second break, and then I'm going to come back and complete this, okay? Thank you so much. So yes, along new realities, endlessly appearing and disappearing in the vast expanse of infinite pure consciousness, infinite possibilities, infinite creativity, infinite evolution, new contexts, new meanings, new relationships, not new relationships, but transforming relationships, ultimately expressing themselves as new conceptual and perceptual experiences that we call reality. Okay, so once again, today's podcast is about the 11 laws of reality. As I said in the beginning, I've been thinking about this for a long time, but this morning when I woke up, I realized they had all coalesced and come through in last night's dream. So I thought I'd quickly write them down, which I did, and now I will start writing about them. But at least now for the record, we have this here, and we'll keep refining them. Okay? It looks like most of you here, because we're all kind of in the same club, are agreeing with these laws, the 11 laws of reality. Until tomorrow, keep your feet on the ground, keep reaching for the stars, and keep exploring endless, infinite possibilities. Thank you.